Ultra Magnus' accursively evaluation of Decepticon capabilities indicates a distinct tactical deficiency. Nah, but for real. I've seen that movie too much. This is not a review. This is just a praise. This is not repeat. This is not a fucking review. This is a fucking praise. This is a full force return to form. Bravo. Holy shit, worth every fucking penny. Listen. Shout out to you, Ultra Magnus. If you watch my TMNT Stranger Things, you can tell it's pretty much the same setup because I'm doing this back to back. So, without further ado, yes, fucking yes. Go watch the reviews on this, but coming from me, like, damn, this feels like I picked up a 1980s super souped up Transformer. Like, damn. It's like, I didn't know. This is a perfect example of I didn't know I needed this until I got it. Like most people say, yes, he does have the open. Damn it, open. He has the Matrix somewhere in his mouth. Oh yeah, this open up. Till his ass got destroyed. Prime. You said the Matrix was like, this motherfucker was crying to Prime who was dead. Prime, you promised that the Matrix would open up in our darkest hour. Kill him! He got fucked up. But no, Ultra Magnus, I don't know why my cousin loves him, but I just can't, man, yo, between this and Optimus Prime from Armada, these are going to be like, I'm not going to do a top 10 best because it's in the eye of the beholder, but I'm going to do the top 10 of each, figure that I fucking had the most fun with. I do have a problem and I do see something coming on the horizon. For those of you who collect or know more, please comment down below, tell me if I'm wrong. I think he's too fucking big. He's too big. So, yeah, I know he's supposed to be taller than Perceptor, but he's just fucking big. And I know people are like, bullshit. Okay, wait a minute. So, before I do that, like I said, this is not a comparison of praise. He's worth it. Here he is. Next to the other Ultra Magnus. Let's back up my camera a little bit. I ain't got no fancy. We doing this all from the iPhone. Let's take him down off his stoop, right? So, okay, he's bigger than him, right? However, in the realm of, 2019 when Kingdom first started or something like that? I don't know. But between 2019 and now, this was the size. So I know this is a studio series, but to me, that's good or bad. It can be bad because it's like, okay, this is what happens when you don't release an entire wave relatively near each other. When you release a studio series Hot Rod, which we got right here. You'll see where I'm going with this. But then 3 years later, you release Ultra Magnus Studio Series. So for the longest time, we just had this to go with, right? So if he's bigger, right? How much fucking bigger is he really? I sort of am starting to kind of care about scale. Not that much. Like, this is still... The only reason why this is bad is for the simple reason. You know what? Let's just pull everybody out. Let's pull them all out. Okay? This is quote-unquote Commander class, but it's because of the amount of plastic, because everybody's using his trailer, right? And the non-Winnebago. But here's my biggest concern, okay? The fucking leader, Optimus motherfucking Prime. Let's get everybody else out the way. I know, to me, Optimus and Megatron didn't even have a matrix of leadership, and they didn't really do that until the movie to where you got it and he grows. Like, he was just fucking rebuilt after getting destroyed. So with that being said, let me see if I can, there we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. So here's Ultra Magnus next to Optimus Prime. This looks like a goddamn core class next to him. So, but it can be good because, like I said, I didn't know I needed it. Like, I was perfectly happy. I felt like I had a good Ultra Magnus, and for the most part, this was good. Until some genius was like, yo, hold my beer. Mikey was like, yeah, my fucking Ultra Magnus is the best. Jimmy was like, oh, my fucking beer, bitch. So, but no, all shit aside. So when you look at Optimus next, Ultra Magnus was taller, than Optimus and Rodimus Prime. But as you see how Rodimus, right? This is the old scaling. This is how it was. Rodimus is, Hot Rod is definitely smaller than these two, right? In your Voyager class. Which, once again, the first Transformer I bought since I was an adult, my first figure as a collector. So it fit. Optimus and Rodimus about the same size. That trash has season 3 and 4. There he is, right? It worked. But then, and I even Perceptor is still smaller than both of them, right? Perceptor is still like the size of a voice. Like, it just worked. But when you introduce this motherfucker, who compared to all of them looks like he's damn near, I feel like this is Commander class. Don't quote me. I mean, the price was, and if it, like, the beauty part, what people talk about though, there's no parts forming. That's pretty fucking awesome. You know this is, so like, he's fastened together with a bunch of pieces. You telling me this motherfucker dude, you can't go down from here. Like, you've played your hand. Like, we see what you're capable of. Like, I've posed him and everything. I'm sorry. Like, this is probably the best fucking Transformer. And I've gotten pretty much all of them since they've been dropping. Minus Optimus is gonna be my first masterpiece. But even I got KOs. Dude, like, this surpasses Jetfire, everybody. Like, shit. Even the back, there's no like open spaces. Like, I don't even care about that, but I know a lot of people do. There's no fucking empty. Dude, I know everybody don't work on the same Transformers, and I said this is a praise, not a review. Whoever worked on this man, give him or her or they a fucking raise. This is how, like, what did Will Smith say on Bad Boys? Now that's how you drive. From now on, that's how you drive. That's how you transform from now on. Which leads me to my next thing, right? I don't think this was Studio Series. This was Kingdom, right? This was Studio Series. This was Studio Series. See where I'm going with this? These are now Studio Series. Optimus Prime is about... I just feel like we're going to change this. So, to me, this has been the quintessential Optimus Prime from Earthrise that came with the damn trailer. No, this was Kingdom, came with the trailer. Like, to me, the moving hands, I don't have the shield or none of that, because to me, he just had the Ion Blaster, and that's it. Fuck that, he's a Prime, right? Not really much kibble, no open spaces. I did put his shield back there, but when he doesn't have that shield, like, that's Prime, right? This is the cornerstone for me. Somebody needs to say, hold my beer, because this is long overdue as well. This went well with this. Somebody needs to, whoever made him, we need a little bit bigger, which means are like the Voyager's gonna get a little bigger, or the Deluxe is gonna get a little bigger, because Ironhide and Cliff Jumper and them, they were bigger. I mean, matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull them out. So here's them. Optimus wasn't really rolling with them, but so here they pretty much all are. Let's take out the non-Studio Series. Not really a fan of how they keep doing like mixy-matchy stuff. Me personally, I know people don't like windows and all this shit for some reason. I don't know if it discolors. I mean, motherfucker, you've been having your goddamn Transformer for 30 years. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? I don't know. But I personally prefer like when it's like the windows and like this. Like, I prefer, because I'm not gonna lie, like, even though this is cartoon accurate, like, it cheapens the toy. I'm sorry, to me, it just cheapens it. That's why you think the original Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper is still astronomical prices, even though these motherfuckers was dropped. Actually, there is no reason, it's just greedy motherfuckers. But to me, it just cheapens it. Like, I know it looks more cartoon, but I personally don't want it to look like the fucking cartoon. But I just feel like when you get the plastics, and I guess some could argue that cheapens it. I just feel like soft goods, plastics, and metals just makes it that much more, appealing. And if I'm lying, if you think I'm full of shit, fuck him. Why the fuck don't Ultra Magnus have it? All right, then, shut the fuck up. Why? So you can see the Matrix? I've watched the cartoon plenty of times. I didn't just see the fucking Matrix in their chest. It was colored red. But the fact that window pane is like red, that just makes it look more premium, in my humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? I believe so. So, like, but honestly, whichever they decide to do, either come out with both each time or stick to one lane, because this is Studio Series, this is Studio Series, but they don't have the same fucking look. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. There's your, also with him. I also picked up Cup. I'm going to just like talk to you on another video, but I was at Ross. I'm normally against it. I like the other Cup, but I mean, I'm trying to keep them like all matchy. So there's the Cup for Studio Series. I got this motherfucker at Ross. He was only like $7. I ate that cost. But like, yeah, there's your Studio Series with everybody out of the way. I think, like, I mean, dude, he's big as fuck. I don't think we really need a bigger Optimus. because as you can see, he and Ironhide are kind of like, you know, the right scale. You know what I mean? They change the drawings each time, but, you know, so I just feel like an inch, if at best an inch. Like, there's nothing wrong with Ironhide coming to hit, you know, even though, you know, he's taller than Ironhide, but they're all about like that size. There's nothing wrong with them now coming up to like right here. Just add like an inch and more tooling. I'd gladly pay that extra premium and have them come with us. So this is gonna sound weird because I don't use the trailers. Actually, they're all packed up, but I mean, it's Optimus without a trailer. That's just not Optimus. But anyway, even if he don't come with the fucking trailer, what if they could parts form him like that? I doubt it, dude. That would cost a lot of money, but we do need an updated Optimus to go with this because, I mean, I'm now starting to look at my figures like that. I'm just like, yeah, that's cool and all, but when Ultra Magnus is hands down the best motherfucker in the room, I mean, with Prime out of there, Ultra Magnus, and I don't really like this guy either. But Hot Rod works because even his lighting, you know what I mean, like, it just works. He don't really have like windows and shit like that. When I meant like the pipe lighting or whatever, like I'm saying it all wrong. His visors can come down. Look, this Hot Rod, hey, matter of fact, we need to update a Hot Rod. Fuck the bullshit. I meant to say that. But for now, you know, the tune versions work. We do need a Studio Series Springer, but so far it's coming together. And can we get a new Studio Series RC? Like, I guess, man, whatever. But long story short, I'm liking it. I was going to sell this Ultra Magnus, but I would probably like to have a Kingdom-like lure. And if that's the case, if they redo him, I'll sell him and get the one where it's kind of battle damaged, how they looked on Cybertron. Because I'd rather have like versions of them like that also. But hands down, like, holy shit. Stand by for this to be on a lot of people's top 10. Like, there's not much time to go. And I loved this figure. These are like mini masterpieces. Like, dude, I can't put him down. This is just so fucking awesome. I have not transformed him at all. Go online, look at the reviews for the guy. The only complaint, I have only one. I do not like his gun. Like, it's like a little weak ass, like, he should have like a fucking rifle where he can hold with both hands. It should be big enough, you know, to where like, you know, it can reach in both hands. But that's it's par for the course. This is a bulky ass figure, so what can you really do? Like, so yeah. And I like the backdrop. I like that I can like use this because, like I said in my TMNT review and how I have on my TMNT NECA figures, I'm gonna put this on the shelf that the movie figures sit on now. You know, like, it's not gonna all fit, but it'll at least look kind of like that, and cut that little part off or leave that part there so you can stay elevated, because I don't just like the back of the dresses. As you see, it's just like black. But if that were back there, you know, that's just like a cool thing. And I know some people say you can like get them printed and things like that. I kind of looked into it, but I like to utilize everything that I spend my hard-earned money on. You know what I'm saying? Not have this, throw it away, and just go spend money on more. But I'm not talking shit. But anyway, pick this motherfucker up. If you collect Transformers, pick him up. Until then, hoo-yah.